Hello, everybody. This is Ken Obasi Leslie again. Today is Saturday, 17th, and going to do another reading. As I always say, we kind of deal with the energy that's in the ether and things that are going down in the environment. A lot of times. I kind of stay away from personal readings, and I like to deal with the energy that's in the environment and around us, and for you to take that and interpret it for yourself into your own situation based upon the things that you do and what is happening and the dynamics that are happening in your own life or whatnot, and then sometimes I may talk about some of the things that are happening during this shift and doing the pole shift, the change and the energy and how Mother Earth, Gaia is interpreting things and kind of healing herself in a sense and all of those types of things. So anyway, just like I said, I like to do my reading from the Orisha Tarot, and shuffle up. And I usually don't use any more than 5 cards, and it's just 5 is kind of like a magic number for me and whatever, so I'm gonna get right to it, and here we go. The first card that I pull is Pomba Gira, which is the feminine version of Ishu. Now, I pulled this card not too long ago in a reading I did, and that is to say she's the female Ishu and has the same characteristics as the male Ishu, but the latter's masculine features are replaced by those which are specific to the feminine gender. She is delicate, sensual. She loves beauty, and so on. Although the gypsy has been chosen as a representative of all aspects of Pomba Gira, it must be clarified that she is known by several names, such as Maria Padilla, Maria Malambo, Maria of the Seven Crossroads, and etc. Pomba Gira also acts as intermediaries between the Orishas and humanity. Now, they are the great magicians of love and are turned to in hope of recovering a lost love or to find the consolate or to consolidate a new romantic relationship. So a lot of times there are so many aspects of these energies, and it's just that sometimes there's so many aspects of Ishu, or we would call Ishu Legba, because Ishu is the trickster. Also, he's likes to play games and likes to do his thing. She's cheerful, she's lively, she's extremely seductive, and they charm at sight. Upon arrival on Earth, she bursts into musical laughter, like a shout of freedom and happiness. On this card, we can see that her dancing with the grace, she dances with grace and talent, showing that music is, in a manner of speaking, inside her. She is clad in colorful clothes, her own colors, and wears much costume jewelry, a red carnation tangled in her hair. She holds a small tambourine in one hand with which she punctuates her continual movements. A flower heart sets the background against which we see her in all her beauty. I chose pink for the background because it is harmonizing. It's a harmonizing characteristic. The entire setting is one of quietness and gaiety. So even in these times, all these things that are happening in this time, and all the transitions and craziness or whatnot, sometimes in order to elevate and get beyond what you call the negativity of things that are happening in the energy is, to get up and dance and party or whatever you want to call it, get into your thing and do your thing and, just go outside the norm and have some fun. We're talking about parties, weddings, festivities, celebrations in general, shared happiness and surprises, beginning of courtship, engagement, or marriage, falling in love, seduction, chance and intuition, prizes and gifts. Good luck is on your side, with this, so basically, so saying like you have to fake it till you make it or whatever, it's just that you just have to rise above what is happening in the ether right now, and so she represents that hey, that elevation of spirit, just to have that good time and just let it roll. This is Ozala or Obatala, the most important, cherished, respected, and honored. The most beloved of all the Orishas is the father of Obatala. The image representing him is divided into two. The lower section shows what you can call Azanguan, an aspect of Obatala, the younger, the syncretized with the infant Jesus, a walking Obatala, who succeeded the first Orisha in sequential time. The older, the more ancestral Obatala, called Ozulafun, is shown in the upper section. He is the one who has governed everything since the beginning of time and who's created our planet. He is syncretized with the Sacred Heart, our Virgin de las Mercedes in the Caribbean, Jesus of Nazareth, and Senhor do Bonfim of Brazil. The meaning is the same though, from the top to bottom. The difference lies in the older Obatala ruled formally, and at a certain point, the time delegated part of the task, but always monitors and controls the performance. In any case, the energy is one but answers for both. Obatala is the father of all saints of the Orisha. Therefore, transversely, he is the father of us all the saints, save some we have already referred to, came from his marriage with Yemaya. He represents the strength of purity and is the manifestation of glorification of goodness and all the concepts of receiving supreme power from Olafim, or the all-powerful God. He is related to whiteness, and all things white belonging to him. Therefore, he governs human bones, teeth, and the mind, physical, spiritual organ considered to be white. Since he can jointly with Ifa, the Orisha of divination, Obatala, according to some nations, pierce the well of the future, since he sees everything. Some compare him to Saint Lucy. That is why he is also related to eyes. Bearer of peace and kindness, he is a symbol of wisdom, intelligence, ingenuity, and has the knowledge of all times. Yeah, he has a knowledge of what's happening, you know, in the future as well as the past and the present, and he, as already stated, in Cuba and Central America, he is known as Obatala, the mother of all saints, syncretized with the Virgin de la Mercedes. He's also given a masculine side known as Baba, which is father, closely related to Olafin. Azalaphon, sitting in his throne with the dignity of a king, governs from endless eternity with the aid of the moral and the spiritual principles required to bear the higher expectations and desires of humanity. A pigeon, as a reflection of his soul, represents the Holy Spirit, or the essence of the Orisha. A symbol of forgiveness. He is spotlessly clad in white. Like I said, he's this transparent truth. Below, walking along the beach under the rays of the sun, he is related to the sun because it is the center of the solar system, and because it gives life and nourishing, and nothing could exist without it. His clothes are similar. Obatala, So this is basically, dealing with, the old and the wise, excuse me, and the young, and the adept, the one who is learning from the old, the father, like the father, the son, kind father, positive parental archetypes, leadership, position and authority, fair judge, a magistrate, a gentle king, a ruler, intelligence, wisdom, activities where reason is involved, mental clarity, complete peace and happiness, teacher, professor, any other person who forges active minds, enlightened teacher, priest who fulfills the duties as such within a framework of truth and justice and on the basis of love and fraternity. This card protects you from danger and inconveniences of any nature, so this is representing again wisdom, and it's just representing, maybe, in the Egyptian pantheon, Tahuti, Thoth, it's just that this is about when you got your head together. This is about what things that we need to do in these times now. It's just that everything that happens, and we just have to think out and sleep on it or meditate on it, and before we make that move, because things are very there's a lot of things that are deceptive, and you can't look at that news, and can't look at you just cannot believe everything you hear at all. You're gonna have to get quiet and deal with your inner self, your deepest self, and get those answers from there. So this is basically what Obatala or Oshala, whatever. It's all about, getting those answers from the deepest part of the spirit, and they're there. It's just that we just have to get quiet and find them, or let them manifest. This is 4 members of the family walk arm in arm towards the sea, as if forming a chain of strength and union. All of them are dressed in white, and each carries a lighted pale blue candle to limit the kingdom of Yemaya, to thank her for the happiness received. And this is about thankfulness and recognition of all favors, help, and cooperation received collectively or individually, but representing the major social, family, community or work group. Humility in isolated or connected acts, with gradually and systematically, it brings prosperity, happiness, joy, and peace. So this is like, hey, we gotta work together. This is about us working together. And I mean, seriously, we need to work together, because things are just moving to those times that hey, you have to like really find somebody that you can work with, you can trust, and hey, it's just that because tomorrow, you don't know, so it's just that but because I think it's going to come down to each other, depending on each other, for whatever food, shelter, for survival, so I mean, so this is what this card is representing the